Turbidity is a measure of the particles suspended in water. These particles are mostly sediment, phytoplankton, and organic compounds from decayed plants. But extremely high turbidity can be a sign of pollution or algal blooms.
All right, I am here at the Annapolis Maritime Museum, and Julie is going to show us how to test the turbidity of water.
All right. Okay, so first we have our sample from the water, so we gotta take some of the bay water. And so we're gonna fill up one of these little cylinders with water from the bay. Now we gotta wipe off all the fingerprints.
So we get a better reading, right?
Yeah, because if you have fingerprints, then that's gonna have smudges on it, which will buff up the turbidity and stuff on there.
So what makes water turbid?
Turbidity comes from little particles of matter floating around in the water, so it could be anything from soil or dirt to phytoplankton and like algae and stuff. Pretty much anything that isn't water in the water.
Gotcha. And why is it important to test that?
For the oysters in the Chesapeake Bay, they need to filter stuff out of the water, and most of that's going to be like the phytoplankton that's growing. So if there's no turbidity in the water, then there's nothing in it for them to eat. But if you have too much turbidity, then they can cause like dead zones, and that's bad.
So you want a little, but not too much?
Not too much, right.
Gotcha. All right, our reading is 8.1 what?
8.1 NTU, which is the standard units when measuring turbidity. Obviously the water was pretty clean, as you can see.
Okay, so then what do we do next?
Well, next we're gonna do the pond one, right? Pond one. Let's put this one in for the pond water.
So that one has a lot more, 26.1 NTU.
Now, why would the pond water have so much more turbidity?
Because it's more concentrated, like it's a lot more stuff in a smaller place. While in the bay, you obviously have so much water that it kind of dilutes the turbidity a little bit.
And that is how we test water using the PASCO turbidity sensor.